Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we get into transfer latest. What in the blue hell, literally blue, right, are we doing? And what is going on? We're going to get into it because there's tons. I've not mentioned this over the last couple of days, mainly because of the preview for the game against Wolves, the match review yesterday. And now that's all out of the way. We all knew this was going to keep going on. So now we've actually got some clarity and some confirmation, right? There's some substance to everything. We can get into it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what we saw yesterday before I'm going to show you what we're seeing today and as of the last half an hour, right? So here's yesterday's news. We had Garnacho price currently requested 70 million euros. That's 59 million pounds. As Saeed does tell Matisse to pay up in the same way that we told them to pay up for Mason Mount. Yeah, good times, good times. We're about to rectify that error for Manchester United, aren't we? Brilliant. Well, I saw this, right, and I was thinking, is this a way to maybe we're being used? Maybe we're being used. Maybe it's not us that's going for Garnacho. Maybe Napoli are trying to force United's hand. Maybe, you know, we're made to look like there's going to be pressure on, you know. Well, the other way around, sorry. For Man United to force Napoli's hand, right? Maybe they want to get Napoli to get it over the line because they've been discussing and there's personal terms agreed and all of that, apparently. So, you know, try and get a player like Chelsea and maybe Napoli will act. This is what I had in my head over the last 24 hours. Until today. Yeah, until today, because now it's looking serious. So let's get into what we've seen today. Sam C telling us some Chelsea staff members really like the idea of Alejandro Garnacho joining this January. However, it remains to be seen whether Chelsea will pay what Manchester United want for the 20-year-old. Can I ask, who are these Chelsea staff members? I'd love to know. Please name them. Can we name them, please? Honestly, I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Not for a particular reason. I'd just love to know. Just love to know. That would be nice to see who knows what the hell is going on in football, but and not on the balance sheets. But anyway, let's keep reading. Here's Patty. Napoli have agreed personal terms with Garnacho. Wages is 4 million. Chelsea might propose more. Fee is still the same, 60 million pounds. Both Chelsea and Naples remain interested. That came earlier on, right? So that was from Patty, and then we started getting the briefs. After that, brief started really hitting us up. So let's get into them. Here they are. Here is, I think, one Spanish journalist, and then I think we go into Matt Law. So check this out. From Gaston Edul. Sorry. As you can see here. Argentine, not Spanish. Garnacho prefers to stay in the Premier League. Chelsea want him, but no offer yet. Napoli have offered 45 million euros. Right? So that's Napoli. Then we heard from Matt Law, sources believe Garnacho could be available for around 50 million pounds. Right? Gaston, once again, saying Chelsea are expected to bid for Garnacho in the next few days. Now, his agent was at Stamford Bridge last night, for those that don't know. It was, I think, his agent, and I don't know if there was someone else or like a relative or something, but yeah, they were there. Apparently, they weren't there at invitation of Clear Lake or, you know, the Chelsea owners or the directors. They just rocked up. But because they rocked up, it helped things to really start kicking off, basically, in terms of talks and dialogue and all of that. So now it's looking legit. Now it's looking like, you know, Chelsea are actually going to be making a move here, right? And yet Napoli are still in the question. But my issue isn't that Napoli are in the question. My issue is that we now know Chelsea actually have legitimate interest on Garnacho? I go back to the same question I asked earlier on. Which Chelsea staff members want this geezer? Tell me, I'd love to know. Because what is Garnacho going to do for us? Let's hear it. What is he going to bring for us right now? Right now. Nothing. Does he get ahead of Sancho? Apparently they'll fight it out. He's coming in on the left. He's not coming in on the right. Sancho's going to be the one to compete with. Now, unless it's going to be just healthy competition. But then I jump to another point. Why are we going for a winger right now when we've got bigger fish to fry, right? As it's been put by many other fans, right? Why are we going after another winger when we've got bigger problems elsewhere? Right now, we've got legitimate problems elsewhere. Why are we going for a winger? Do we want to make top 4 or not? This is the thing. Like, look, I don't see any sign that we are legit bringing the team what it needs in order to get it across the line to make Champions League football and also prepare it for Champions League football next season. Some people are going to say, oh, we got the summer window. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we've also got the Club World Cup to think about during the summer. So pre-season's out of the window. And you're not going to get all your big top targets in January. Absolutely not. I get that. But it doesn't mean that you have to go like this. Look, we're about to, what is it, 60 million, 50, 60 mil, right? Basically what we spent on Mount. We're basically giving it back to United to take Garnacho. For what? For what? I'm going to quote Eddie Murphy. Well, technically I'm quoting Janet Jackson. But if you know, you know. But his stand-up, he said the same thing. What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? I need players that are going to come in and then I'll be able to ask, what have you done for me lately? I need things now. We need things now. Because, I say this, why? Because I stick to the same point here. We must get Champions League football. If we don't, which, like I said, time and time now, it's starting to look like it's creeping away, bit by bit. Not all of a sudden, but bit by bit. It's like someone's chopping away, and the chances are getting less and less and less, right? Despite our win yesterday. But look at the fixtures coming up. We had a big cushion that we blew. That's my problem here. City are acting like a team that want it. They've gone and they've identified, we need this. Get me this. They got them this. Done, finished, finito, done. We've got bigger priorities. We're getting Garnacho. I don't get it. But that's not all the news. Let's keep reading because there's more. Here's Florian Plettenberg with the latest on João Felix. AC Milan are definitely interested in signing João Felix until deadline day, as reported 2 days ago. However, more teams have inquired about Felix, making him one to watch closely in the coming days. Meanwhile, no agreement has been reached for a transfer involving Marcus Rashford. So, this one I actually find ludicrous. We got Felix in. So then 6 months later, we're like, yeah, you know what, mate? See you later. We exiled Trevor Chalobah for then 6 months later to go, yeah, mate, we need you. And there's more. There's more. Don't worry, we're not done. Let's get into it. I'll get into João Felix in a sec, but I'm gonna wrap everything up and sum everything up, basically. Here we are. Chelsea are keeping an eye on midfield options. Right? And on top of that, it is anticipated that Lavia will be missing for weeks. We actually know, right? Off the back of that, as it's been mentioned here, that, yeah, it's anticipated that Lavia will be missing for weeks. But Patty's made the confirmation here, it's 4 to 5 weeks. So Lavia's toast. Lavia cannot stay fit for, mate, If he was to walk into a room, I'd be scared he'd get injured. That's how far it's gone now with Lavia. He's in no position. Now, I'm going to say something here. We're going for Garnacho and all of that, right? We've got bigger problems like this, our midfield. Now, before, I've said that I don't want to interrupt Santos at Strasbourg. Let him stay there. Let him keep doing what he's doing. And why? Because I said, we have Lavia. He's back. I'd rather that we'd stick with Lavia, bring him on when we need to, shut a game down. We've got Caicedo, we've got Enzo, we've got these three. I think we can manage until the end of the season with these three, right? Clearly not. Clearly we can't. Enzo's injured as well, although it's not as bad as Lavia. Enzo, I think, is missing the City game. I think Enzo Maresca's already confirmed that. Lavia is out for, 4 to 5 weeks now, we already know. It's a mess. We have one legitimate midfielder in Caicedo. One. Dewsbury Hall. He's leaving anyway, isn't he? I mean, we got Caicedo. We're going for Garnacho. And in our midfield, we've only got Caicedo. And we're not looking to recall Santos now. My opinion has changed. Lavia's out for 4 to 5 weeks. Bring Santos back. Because now I'm losing faith in Lavia. He can't stay fit for more than 5 minutes. He's worse than Reece James. He's actually worse than Reece James. And I think maybe worse than Fofana at this rate. You know, at least Fofana will give you maybe 10 games before he gets another injury. Lavia can barely make it through one whole 90 minutes. And then he gets injured for weeks. It's unbelievable. And I'm not gunning in on him, by the way, yeah, because some people are going to be ultra sensitive in this ultra sensitive world we live in now. You know, kick off over nothing. Lavia cannot do anything about that. That's his body. It's as simple as that, yeah? But the truth is the truth here. From a Chelsea perspective, this is we want to talk about sustainability and be sustainable. This is unsustainable. Clearly, unsustainable. So now that this has happened with Lavia and we've actually got time until the end of the window, yeah, bring Santos back now. Bring him back. Because he's actually playing quite well at Strasbourg. And if Lavia's going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks, then Santos has his place in the team. He has his place. We got Caicedo, we got Enzo, we've got Santos. 4 to 5 weeks, what's in 4 to 5 weeks? March. After March, what's left of the season? Barely anything. A few weeks and that's it. Then we look at the Club World Cup. Santos, instead of waiting to the end of the season, now with this Lavia situation, we might as well bring him back. But we're not going to do that. If anything, what we're going to do is probably call back Wiley, who's injured, just so we can free up a space to send other players on loan with possible option or obligation to buy. That way we can get some money later down the line. And then what happens to our midfield? Yeah, just let it obliterate. I'm very curious to seeing how this one's going to end up. How is this going to end up? Lavia's out for 4 to 5 weeks, cool. By the end of the window, I'm curious to see what are Chelsea actually going to do in terms of this, with this midfield situation and in terms of Santos. I'm looking forward to it. Because day by day, all the decisions look even more money-driven and not football-driven. All of the decisions we're seeing are money-driven decisions, even to this level. Bearing in mind what the team actually needs. Now, we're focusing on money first here. So we'll see what happens. I don't like what we're doing with recruitment at all. It's a mess as far as I'm concerned in terms of recruitment. It's a farce at this point. But deals are not done. We'll wait and see. Will Chelsea go all the way and actually get Garnacho? Will Chelsea spend that unnecessary money in a January transfer window when we can put it to other causes that we desperately need right now? Will we? Will we not? We'll wait and see. Will we address the midfield situation? We'll wait and see. Will we address the striker situation? We'll wait and see. Will we address the goalkeeper situation? We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. That's done for today. So I will see all of you tomorrow. Don't forget, subscribe button, notification bell on. And yeah, we have tomorrow, Thursday, then Friday is the preview for Manchester City. That's going to be fun. But anyway, I'll see all of you tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Have a good one. Take care. And peace.